viewers, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. So from my last video, I was supposed to talk about my struggle as an African woman living in Germany and as an immigrant, my struggle here in Germany, but I wasn't able to talk about it because the video was a little bit long and I didn't want to make it so much long like that. So today, that is what we're going to talk about. So first thing first, my struggle as an African woman first is struggling with the language. I know I've spoke about this like in my recent videos, that culture shock in Germany, but this time around I'm talking about my real struggle here in Germany. So as an African woman, as an immigrant, as someone that is from an English speaking country. Nigeria is an English speaking country, though we have so many languages, we have so many tribes and all that, but we officially speak English in Nigeria. So as someone coming from an English speaking country, it's actually a little bit difficult for me to get used to a new language, though I speak Hausa and I speak my mom's dialect, I speak other dialects, but with German it was quite different for me, and it was quite different for me to adapt and all that. So first thing, when I came to Germany, after some few months I joined my husband, and after some few months I got pregnant. And I couldn't speak the language, and because I couldn't speak the language, I couldn't go to the hospital for antenatal by myself. I couldn't go to the apotheke, that's the pharmacy, to get drugs for myself. I couldn't go to the immigration office by myself. I couldn't go anywhere that is very important, offices and all that. I couldn't go there by myself. I have to wait for my husband. Either he takes off from work, or when he's on pausa, that is when he is on break at work, then he comes and he takes me to all these places. It was a huge struggle for us as of that time, because it was difficult for him going back and forth, and then taking me to the hospital, trying to be my translator, taking me to immigration, trying to be my translator and all that. It was a huge struggle for me. That was the first struggle for me as an African woman living in Germany here. So it prompted me to learn the language even by myself with my cell phone. I just go and learn German with DW, Duolingo and all those apps that allow you learn the language. Another struggle is taking your child to the kindergarten and finding a teacher that can speak English, that will be able to talk to you. Hey, God. Huge struggle for me, because most of the teachers there, if you ask them if you can speak English, they will be like, yeah, you can speak English. Sorry if you're hearing some noise. I think the window might be open or my neighbor might be hoovering, so I'm sorry for the noise if you can hear some noise. So what I was saying was, it's difficult for you to find someone that speak English. So if you're like, please, can I speak English with you and all that, it's like, yeah, I can speak ein bisschen, like a little bit of English. So sometimes I feel bad, because this is Germany, so it's just right for me to learn German. But as of that time, I'm in the process of learning. Not as of that time, as of even now, I'm still in the process of learning, because I am doing my master's. I'm rounding off right now. I'm working on my thesis, and my mind, my consciousness and everything is just on my thesis. I just want to make sure my thesis is good enough, is perfect enough for me, and I don't want anything to cloud my mind apart from my thesis. So it's just learning by yourself, on and on and on. So it was a struggle for me, because my child just started kindergarten, and I'm trying to explain to them, because he talks, but you cannot understand clearly, because it's just a 2-year-old, so you won't understand it clearly. You feel like I have to explain to them that when my child says this, it means this. When he says that, it means this. But it's quite difficult. but recently I found someone in the kindergarten that could speak English, so it was a little bit better for me, and I could explain that this is what my child means when he says this, and this is what he means when he says this, so that they will know, so that the baby will not just be there, you know, talking to you, telling you, and you'll be like, do you understand what I mean? So that was one of my struggle. That is one of my struggle as an immigrant, as an African woman living in Germany. That is a huge struggle for me. This is all, you know, centered around language barrier. Another struggle for me as an African woman and as an immigrant living in Germany is you know, as a woman, you do a lot of things. You have to take care of the home, you have to take care of the child, you have to also go to school or go to work. You have to do a lot of things as a woman. So one of my struggle is, you know, working on my thesis, going to my own university, taking my son to the kindergarten, bring him back from the kindergarten, you know, taking care of my home. As a woman, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do all those things. So it's a huge struggle for me. You know, back at home you can get someone to help. But the thing is, if you are in Germany, not only Germany, I feel like it's totally in Europe, even if you have someone, even if you have maybe a sibling or someone here, they also have their lives to live. They have a lot of things to do. They have school to attend to. They have work to attend to. Them also, they have something to do. So you cannot just say, ring ring, okay, come and stay with the baby, come and help me wash the plates, come and help me take care of the house, come and help me do this, come and help me do that. No, it's not even possible. It's not possible at all. So I feel like it's kind of easier at home, because sometimes we can just keep our kids at home, or you can tell your you know, we can tell our parents to be like, okay, mommy, please help me pick the child from school, or you can leave the child with your sibling and all that. But here is a different ball game. You can't do that here. I can see it's easier with the Germans here because their parents are here and their parents are elderly. So most of the time you see some of them taking their children to their parents, or their parents picking the child from the kindergarten or taking the child to the kindergarten. So it's actually easier for them with their you know, elderly parents here. But most of the time, if they do not have that help, also you will see a mother maybe taking off from work like up to a year or even more to make sure that the child is okay. The child can stay in the kindergarten for long as 4 p.m. before he or she goes to pick up the child. So this is one of my struggles also in Germany as a whole here. So it's kind of just different. It's totally different. Sometimes if you don't even take care of yourself, you feel like fainty, you feel let me not say depressed, but you feel frustrated. A lot of things will just come to your mind, because from Monday to Friday you're doing the same thing, then Saturday and Sunday you have to go to church or you have to do some other things, and then the next day it's the same thing on and on again. So it's a totally different ball game. If you're a mother living in Germany here, you're an African, you're an Arabian, whatever you are, you're an immigrant here, just let me know your struggle. What are you going through? What have you been through? You know, just say something in the comment section below and let's make the video interactive. So that is most of my struggles. I will share more of my struggles if you want to hear more of my struggles as an African woman living in Germany and having her first child all by herself, taking care of the first child all by herself. My God, nobody came for Omugo. My mother did not come, my mother-in-law did not come. I birthed the baby by myself. So if you want to hear more, let me know in the comment section below. That is it for this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.